Asics has just come out making all sorts of bold statements. They've just said they've made the most comfortable running shoe, which means one of my favorite shoes, the Asics Gel Nimbus 24, just got upgraded to this, the 25. My name is Aubrey, and on this video, I'm going to give you an everyday guy, a non-elite runner, first impression view of Asics Gel Nimbus 24. I'm not going to hold you too long because this is only first impressions. I'm going to give you another video reviewing my first run, which is going to be tomorrow actually, at Cancer Research's winter run in London. Anyway, let's get started with some specs. Let's talk about the highlight of the shoe, and that's the midsole. Stack height. From the back, it measures 41.5 mil, and at the forefoot, 33.5 mil, being an 8 mil drop. The other thing to talk about are the materials. FF Blast Pass and Pure Gel. Now for me, I absolutely hate YouTube reviews that give you all these techie names that don't actually mean anything. Essentially, this FF Blast Plus is a material that Asics uses in their high-end, super elite shoes. The other bit to talk about is this Pure Gel. If I show you my version 24s, you could literally see that gel embedded in the midsole of the shoe. What they've done in the 25 is they've got that, but it's actually hidden within the inside of the shoe. It's like Father Christmas. You don't really see him, but you just have to believe he is there. Anyway, let's turn it over and talk about the outsole. They're calling it AHAR rubber. Again, I don't know what that means. Essentially, all you need to know is, because this material is so comfortable, it's luxurious to run in, it actually runs all the way through. You therefore need another material over that to make the shoe more durable so that the midsole doesn't wear out. This rubber is only worth talking about in comparison to the 24. A lot of marketing is pitched to making the 25 look better. This is one aspect that I can agree with Asics. Feeling this rubber and feeling that, you get to see and agree that this is going to be a bit more resilient and durable. My question though, because of that, does it mean the grip is compromised? That's a question in my head, which I will answer to you guys after my first run, but just something I wanted you guys to note. Let's go up. One thing I like is this heel tab. I know it seems like a minor issue, but if you've got a shoe that fits well, it means it only allows just that right space within the shoe for your foot. So when you start sticking your finger in and trying to put the shoe on, that could be quite painful. When they introduce this, it makes putting the shoe on or even taking it off that much easier. So a very nice touch on that. And this is one of the best heel tabs I've seen. Let's talk about the tongue of the shoe. Now, the reason why I love the running community is we have space to disagree. One of my favorite YouTubers, Seth James DeMore, reviewed this shoe, and one thing he didn't like, and he emphasized not liking it, is the tongue. Whereas for me, it's one of my favorite features. This is the tongue on the 24, and that's the 25. This is wildly bigger, and I love the size of that. The 25 is actually smaller, and I still love it. I love the size of it. I love the length, which makes it a bit more flexible for me to adjust. The second thing I'll talk about is it is gusseted. All that means is the tongue is joined to the rest of the upper of the shoe, giving it that sock feeling that holds your foot quite well when the lace is tied down. Next up is the hold of the heel. That feels really, really good. I put it on, bounced around a little bit, and it just felt right. And it holds your foot really, really well. I did a walk in the shoe and that felt good. All right, so let's talk about the upper itself. It is made from 75% recycled content. That is a big headline. And 90% of the upper is recyclable. Another headline. In terms of how it actually feels, I don't think it feels any different from the 24. That's just me personally. It might do to other people. It's been re-engineered, so they have changed the actual textures and the fabric and the materials of the upper. But how it feels in my foot, I genuinely don't feel any different. What does feel different is the midsole, but we've discussed that. Let's not go back to it. Another thing I love about the Gel Nimbus 25 are the options in the colorways. Normally when a brand new shoe comes out, they'll come out with their flagship colors, which is understandable from a marketing perspective, but they stay on those. So the color I have is that, and I chose it because it's loud. That's what I like. My 24 is loud. The only thing maybe I dislike about the colorways, they don't have that, you know, that Noosa and this crazy color pattern. They don't have that, but they have released with a broad range of colorways. So well done for that. The one reason I enjoy doing running shoe reviews and why I recommend my channel for running reviews is this section I'm about to talk about now. Do I actually recommend the shoe? The part you've just watched are specs, my views of stuff that you probably could have read on a website somewhere. So, in my view, if you're not built like Mo Farah or Eliud Kipchoge, and you're maybe a bit more heavy set like me, or even bigger, you're gonna wanna look after your knees, your ankles, and these cushioned shoes are absolutely ideal for that. So, whilst it's great to have a rotation of shoes, some faster shoes, to really improve your running, you're gonna have to get the miles in. And these are the kind of shoes that you need to do that if you wanna look after your knees, your ankles, or your joints, basically. So for me, when I heard Asics are doing this shoe, because I love the 24 so much, because of its comfort, I had to check it out. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. The only reason I wouldn't is I think price of running shoes now, they're just having a laugh.